So, probably one of the most anticipated Macs out there are the new MacBooks with the M4 inside of them. And the great news is, it looks like they could be even coming in 2024. So today, we're going to cover over everything we know about the brand new M4 MacBook Pros that are coming very, very soon. And today I'm going to go over all the differences and the changes and upgrades and features, but we'll also touch on the release date and also any changes to the price too. But we're starting out with the normal M4. We already know what we're getting. We have this chip, or we have this sock already inside the likes of the iPad Pro, and it's very impressive. So much so that what Apple have managed to do is actually make the new iPad Pros actually thinner now and actually put the M4, which is obviously much more powerful than the likes of the M2, that was its predecessor, and yet it still actually maintains the same amount of battery life inside of an iPad Pro compared to its previous generation, what was thicker. And what I would probably actually say here, with the M4 going into the likes of the MacBook Pro, what would be the standard 14-inch model, this will not come out in a 16-inch model because Apple haven't done this in the past, then what I'd probably say, there is the possibility that we may see an extra hour increase in battery life because this new 3nm die made by TSMC right now is definitely more efficient and also super powerful too. For the actual performance and the actual cores, most likely would actually get the more powerful core version of the M4 inside of the MacBook Pro 14-inch. So what I'm talking about the full fat version. This is the 10-core CPU option, what has the 4 performance cores, 6 efficiency cores, instead of that kind of bin version what's also available in the iPad Pro, what is the 9-core version, and this only gives you 3 performance cores and the 6 efficiency cores. So this is probably going to be the case that we'll get the more powerful one in this, but probably that bin version might appear in the likes of the MacBook Air, but that's a story for another day. But for the amount of RAM we're going to get inside of it, it does look like, sadly at this stage, Apple are still not changing their mind. They're being stubborn. We're going to get 8GB of RAM inside of this MacBook Pro, and the main reason why we believe that's going to be the case is because the likes of the iPad Pro have offered us the same amount. The lowest amount is 8GB of RAM inside of it. Personally, I'm quite disappointed by this. I think it should be at the very least now in 2024, we should have, say, 12GB at the very least. But sadly, there's not many been leaks or rumors about this, or even the case of even 16GB of RAM put inside the MacBook Pro. So it does look like that 8GB is going to be the minimum again, what is quite disappointing to see. But moving over to the M4 Pro and the M4 Max, what kind of gains are we going to see here in cores? Well, sadly, we can't really predict this because last time when we got the M3 series with the M3 Pro and the M3 Max, Apple decided to chuck in cores wherever they could, and it wasn't really a structure anymore. In the past, from M1 to M2, we could kind of predict the amount of cores that Apple were going to increase by, but this time around, we have no clue. Apple decided to actually literally stage out the amount of CPU cores to be different in the M3 Pro to the M3 Max this time round, and then also they decided to do the same with also GPU cores. There's no way of knowing at this stage how many Apple are going to throw into it. They're not going to double or add extra 2 or 3. We just don't know at this stage. But what we do know is obviously the new M4 Pro and the M4 Max, based on the same technology as the standard M4, obviously again probably will be more efficient and obviously much more powerful with that probably Apple might even stick to actually give us the same sort of battery life, or maybe the possibility of an extra hour's battery life in the 14-inch and the 16-inch MacBook Pro. But generally that's the best news we have about the actual chipsets of the M4 Pro and the M4 Max. There's no way predicting it at this stage, and other YouTubers out there are telling you they can work it out. Well, you know, we can't. That's the point, because at the end of the day, we have no idea how many cores Apple are going to throw into their M4 Pro and their M4 Max. So if you do see sources out there claiming they can work it out, then I would say take it with a massive, massive grain of salt. But next of all, we're going to talk about the release date. But just before we talk about the release date, I can tell you this. Something that will happen before the M4 MacBook Pro's release date is the giveaway we're doing for something else with an M4 inside it. And that is this iPad Pro 13-inch. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. So just to tell you guys, this here is a 13-inch iPad Pro, has an M4 inside of it, 512GB of storage, and I'm going to be giving it away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just put down in the comments below what technology gear you're hoping to still get in 2024, whether this be Apple or not. Put it down into the comments below. And like I said, as it's going to one lucky subscriber, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also that notification bell, because obviously that will also get you entered in. But what I would also say is that near the end of September time, when we announce who the winner is, there will be a little video just before that giving you a few more details about the giveaway. There will be a little form to fill in around that stage too. So yeah, make sure you have definitely subscribed and also hit that notification bell, because you'll want to find out when that is going to happen. The other thing I just want to quickly say, guys, is the lucky person who gets their hands on this iPad Pro will also get their hands on one of these. This here is a Magic Keyboard, and I'll be bundling in one of these with it too to get you guys started. The other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, the reason why I do these giveaways is because I talk about new technology like we've done today, and I feel that you guys, have to have the chance to maybe get your hands on one of these pieces of tech. I love to give back to my channel because you guys have been so great. But if you want to, guys, share your appreciation, please do put down a comment down below. Even a super thanks really helps with this channel, helps it grow, and helps me like giveaways like this on this channel. So yeah, that would be really helpful. The other thing as well I just want to quickly say to you guys is, sadly, there are still lots of scammers and spammers on this channel too. People still impersonating, telling you to WhatsApp or Telegram or, all of these bad things, pay for postage and things like this. Please do ignore these people, because I'll be paying for postage and taxes like this on this giveaway. So like I said, please do ignore them, or better still, you can see right here, please do report them. So, next of all, let's talk about the release date then of these new M4 MacBook Pros. When are we going to be able to get our hands on them? One's coming, as you can see right here, from Mark Gurman. I've spoke about this one before, and as you can see here, it's given the full lineup of when the M4 MacBooks and M4 Macs generally are on their way. And as you can see right here, it does look like that the M4 Pro and the M4 Max and even the M4 MacBook Pro could be coming at the end of 2024. So this could be the end of October time or beginning of November time. Very similar to what Apple did last year with their Scary Fast event, introducing the M3, M3 Pro and the M3 Max. So this could be the same situation. Or the other thing they could do is something what they did at the beginning of 2023, and this is where they actually introduced the likes of the M2 Pro and the M2 Max, and this happened in January time. And this could be the same situation. It could be one or the other. However, since this report, we have had another report in from Ross Young, and you can see right here, it says that it looks like Apple are already gearing up to get more screens developed for the M4 MacBook Pros for the end of the year. But like I said, because the event could happen, say, in end of October, or the actual release of the actual products happen in November, or the actual release of the products happen in January time, really again with this Ross Young report, it's quite hard to work out exactly when that actual release time is going to be, if it's going to be the January in 2025 or the November in 2024. The main thing is, as you can see, is that most likely it's going to be the end of this year or the very beginning of next year is the exact time when you're going to get these new MacBook Pros if you want to hold out for that. Next of all, though, is the pricing. And the great news is we haven't had any leaks or rumours telling us that prices are going to change or things are going more expensive, especially the new 3nm process for the M4 Pro and the M4 Max and the M4 is actually cheaper to make than the M3, then probably the prices are going to stay exactly the same, especially if we've had a bit of inflation as well and things like this. But remember, this will just be in US dollars. Obviously, if your currency in your country has gone down or up against the US dollar over the last year, and also there's been new taxes introduced, obviously your currency probably could be more expensive or it could be cheaper, you never know. But what I would say is, generally speaking, Apple wants to make the same amount of profit wherever they sell a MacBook Pro across the world, so do expect that the prices will probably stay around the same, at least in USA at the very least here. But guys, that is everything we know for the M4 MacBook Pros. Are you excited about them? Are you going to be getting your hands on one when they come out later on this year or early next year? Let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.